All right, everybody, let's look at the calendar. We need to talk No Man's Sky for the rest of August. Because I do have a schedule, and I have other games that we're going to be playing. So, today is August 8th. As of right now, it looks like August 22nd is when World of Warcraft The War Within goes live. For me, I have the Epic Edition, so we're doing an early start that day. What I don't know is what time the servers go up that day to switch over. More than likely, it's going to be like 5 or 7 o'clock at night, which means the 22nd, I will probably still stream No Man's Sky. However, the 22nd is an up in the air date right now because once The War Within goes live, I will be switching over to main that game for 5 or 6 days. And then August 27th is when I start my Star Wars Outlaws playthrough. I've got a video coming out Saturday morning talking about my schedule and my launch plans for Star Wars Outlaws. So for those of you who are waiting for the Star Wars Outlaws playthrough, wait till Saturday morning. There's going to be a video. It's already in the schedule, so just go to my main YouTube page, refresh it if you haven't already done so, and it should pop up as a premiere that you can go click a notification on to get notified when that goes live. If you're watching on Twitch right now as part of the multi-stream, you go over to YouTube. You'll find schedules and stuff, which means for the next essentially 14 days, the next 2 weeks, we will be continuing to main No Man's Sky as the primary game that I'm streaming every morning at 11 a.m. Central between YouTube and Twitch, and cranking out the Let's Play episodes on a daily basis. Like the way I usually do this right now is I do one video at 6 a.m. Central, which is a No Man's Sky video, followed up by 2 episodes of the Let's Play series, and then a base building episode at 10 a.m. and then I do the live stream. Something like that. It kind of goes like that. Sometimes there's a base building episode in the afternoon. But generally speaking, I do 4 or 5 Let's Play episodes every day on YouTube. Those are the 30-minute chunks cut out of these streams. There's the base building episodes, which are 30-minute chunks cut out of these streams. And then there's the streams themselves. That happens every day. We've been doing that for 2 weeks. It will continue to be the case for the next 2 weeks until The War Within drops on the 22nd. Once The War Within drops, I will be switching over to World of Warcraft as the main stream game for like 5 or 6 days until the 27th when Star Wars Outlaws goes live. What does that mean for No Man's Sky? Because I know we've gained a lot of new followers because of No Man's Sky, and some people think that this is the only thing I play. And I remind people every day, but this will go out as its own video so we can do another reminder. What that means for No Man's Sky is No Man's Sky will then become a lot like Starfield and Baldur's Gate 3 and things like Rogue Trader and other games for my channel. It will remain installed on the Xbox. I will be working on my base building throughout the rest of this year. I will be working on the things that I don't get done between now and August 22nd, which are things like I want to do expeditions. Haven't done those yet. I want to deck out my freighter. I haven't done that yet. I want to get squadrons and ships and other things with my freighter so I can do those freighter missions that people talked about. There is going to the center of the universe was something that someone said the other day, and continuing to flesh out my stable of starships and continue building out my underwater base, because my underwater base is not going to be done by the time we get to the 22nd. Like, we have so much left to do, and I want to get the main storyline with Artemis and the Atlas done before the 22nd. That's the goal. So we got 2 weeks to get through all the main storylines. So that's sort of what the schedule looks like right now. Is the next 2 weeks is going to be continuing to work on base building, continuing to work on the main storylines, and then once we get to the 22nd and I switch over to World of Warcraft, and then the 27th in Star Wars Outlaws, No Man's Sky, I probably won't stream it, maybe once a week, but more than likely it's going to be just uploads at that point while I play through World of Warcraft, The War Within, launch Star Wars Outlaws, and then immediately after Star Wars Outlaws I'm going into Space Marine 2, which is going to be early September. So from about the 22nd of August until probably the mid-September, I'm going to be doing 3 other games back-to-back. No Man's Sky videos will be uploads on a daily basis as I continue to work on base building, freighters, expeditions, ships, and all that other stuff. I don't know yet what I'm doing at the end of September. If I don't find a new game to play at the end of September, we will come back to mainstreaming No Man's Sky while we wait for Dragon Age: The Veilguard, Indiana Jones, The Great Circle, things of that nature. But at the end of this month is Gamescom, like August 20th, 25th, somewhere in there. Once we get to Gamescom, um, at the end of this month, we're going to know the release dates for Dragon Age: The Veilguard, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, um, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Those are all games along with Stalker 2 that we're going to be playing sometime September to November. Plus, there's the Shattered Space DLC. We'll also probably get a release date for that soon. All of those are things happening between you know, mid-September to the end of the year. We do know Stalker 2, I think, is like November 20th or something, unless they change the release date. So, for those of you who are tuning in because of the No Man's Sky on a daily basis, just bear that in mind. We got a couple more weeks of maining this game, and then it'll become a background game, and it'll become a filler game in between all the new releases that I have this year. And that is the current plan for at least the rest of this year. And then we'll see when they do a release date for Light No Fire. And I'm going to start covering Light No Fire because I don't know enough about it yet. I know they did a release video. I don't know if they've done any other things beyond that. Brett says good morning. Good morning, Brett. I don't know what information is out there on Light No Fire. I've only seen the one gameplay trailer video they did like a year ago. So I'd like to learn more about that because this game has got me really excited to go play that, and we'll definitely be transitioning over to that. But that's like I was talking about earlier, the one person who's very upset right now that I'm building my base within the rock, and they're like upset. I'm not trying to build a forever home here. No Man's Sky is just a wave that I'm surfing right now as a variety streamer, and we'll take it as high as it goes. It's going to break. We'll paddle out and try it again. Probably ride it a few more times throughout the year, but there's lots of other waves that I got to paddle out and ride as well. So hopefully you'll stick around for all the things that I'm doing beyond No Man's Sky, because this just happened to be something that I'm doing in between major releases right now, as an FYI for those of you tuning in for the first time. And that is all I have to say about that, other than like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams on YouTube and Twitch. All the things you need to know to follow along and get more out of the channel.